so much confusion out there on the best way to mail. So I'm going to walk you through my methodology on how you should be sending your postcards and why. Welcome back to the show. My name is Janine Sasso. I'm the owner and founder of the Hyperlocal Agent, and this is one of the things that I specialize in: geographic farming and postcard marketing. I personally send about 60,000 pieces a year, and I've discovered a thing or two since I've been doing this for such a long time. So I'm going to share with you exactly how we determine what is the best way for you to mail. So first and foremost, we start with a very simple question. Do you have a budget to mail? Because let's be honest, mail can add up. I'm not going to tell you mail is free because you know better. Mail is not free, but it can also be very cost affordable. Now, when I talk about mail, I also talk a lot about print marketing. Okay, so print marketing means anything in terms of paper. So when you have things like a flyer that you want to give to the neighbors to invite them to an open house, you could do something like that with a door hanger, right? You don't need to invest money in postcards if you have means of spending your time, okay? So, but if you do want to mail, or you're in a gated community and you're like, I can't walk, I have, the fear of somebody greeting me with a shotgun, regardless what it is, if you want to mail, we can with something called bulk mail. Now, bulk mail is something that we teach all of our members inside GeoCentral because you never know when you need that skill set. Knowing how to mail is important. So bulk mail if you have no budget. Now let's move on and say you do have a budget to actually send postcards. The first thing I'm going to ask you is if you are sending less than 1,000 postcards. If you are sending less than 1,000 postcards, chances are it oftentimes is cheaper and smarter for you to actually send targeted mail. Now, what is targeted mail? Targeted mail means that you are sending a postcard to the homeowner directly. So it goes to Jane Doe at 123 Main Street in Dreamtown, right? So that is the targeted mail. You can send one here, one there, one there. You can send one to your past clients. They can go anywhere you want. It is targeted. Now, we use geocentral.com for that. It is super affordable. We only pay for the postage because they print for free with the size we recommend. So this is one of the perks that we actually have in place. And if you want the info, we'll make sure we link it below. But that is definitely an option. Now, the next question we have is, I am sending over 1,000 pieces. So my question will then be, okay, are you sending any of these 5 types of postcards? And the types of postcards are either a statistic mailer, right? What has sold lately? We have a unique value proposition, what sets you apart from the rest. An email list builder, something that you are giving away for a lot of people to opt onto your email list. We got the, calendar. So if you're doing a calendar for something that has longevity, so we also recommend you do this one, EDDM. And then we got the event invitation, because obviously everybody wants to be invited, right? So if you do any of these 5 types of mailers, we do recommend you do send them EDDM, meaning every door direct mail. I do have an entire course on this one. It's $27 if you want to learn how to do EDDM on your own and get started this way. Now, if you are not sending any of these types, then we do still recommend you consider maybe using a smaller segment of your targeted area or your farm and send something targeted through GeoCentral, so you can do personalization, you can get a smart QR code feature, and there's a couple other perks with it. So again, hopefully you found this helpful. Go through and see, how do I send my mail? Do I have a budget? Do I send more or less than 1,000 pieces, right? And then also, do you concentrate it in an area? Because with targeted mail, you can go wherever, right? When you send things EDDM, every door direct mail, you are confined to a route. So hopefully this was helpful, shedding a little bit of light into how do I mail, what's the best way. There is not one size fits all. In order for you to be successful with mail, you should understand the most important ones, which are targeted and non-targeted. And then if you are like me and you do like to stretch that dollar to really get the best bang for your buck, you also should know how to do bulk mail just in case you ever need it. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks again for tuning in, and keep the questions coming because we want to make sure that you are profitable with your mail and getting real estate listings, securing sellers, and loving your business. So bye for now.